Okay. Well, I'm just going to bring this as a spare. Well, I just got a call, friends, to cut a tree down. They're fencing. And, ouch. They're fencing. Son of a... And they need it. They got a horrible snag. They just sent a picture to me. That was weird. Okay. Anyway, let's do this. Right? Right. Well, we're heading down to Hold Corso. Pictures of it, and it's got no bark on it, like flaking, like the woodpeckers have been just feasting on it. So we're gonna go up here. Oh, somebody's having a burn. I'll show you what we're talking about. It's on a neat piece of property. I've worked on the property before. It's really nice, friends. Like super nice. Hey, friends, I'm figuring out those shorts, those short videos. I'm figuring them out. I screwed up a couple. I got them. They're supposed to be taken vertical, like you know what I mean, like that, right? Like this. Or they won't go on the whatever they call it, the shelf. They won't go on the short shelf, as Nick Pixel calls it. So I had people in my corner telling me, Buckin, you got to do this, you got to do that. CP gave me a shot there too and said, hey, Buckin, great video, but you got to do this and that. So now I'm kind of getting it figured out, friends. So it shan't be long. I think those shorts are fun. They are. It's beautiful here. We live in Vancouver Island is gorgeous. It is. God put me in the right spot, friends. I just know this. I know it. There's no mistakes. No mistakes. Anyways, let's get on this tree here. The photo's amazing. So we just fired up the video. Okay, friends, here we are. My buddy here just called me down. I did work for him years ago. And the timber down here is beautiful. It's big. The maples grow 100, 120 down here, which isn't rare. But to have every single one of them doing that is cool. This used to be, they've logged a few times around in here. But look at the cedar in here. I mean, it's a tall second growth forest. And he's doing some fencing here, as you see. He's getting her rolling. And he just called me. He just called me and he says, I got a snag. And I'm like, yeah, I can figure it's probably a balsam. But he's got all the posts up. So, friends, this cut I'm going to do is definitely not recommended. It won't take a wedge anyway. Good morning, friends. I was down at Viberg Boots. You know, I've wore Viberg boots for 25 years and I've never been to the shop. It's right downtown Victoria. I just went there yesterday. A couple days ago, me and Wendy went to Victoria. You can't get a pair of boots there for like, it's just what it is. It takes a long time. Man, it was fun going to that store though. I got a couple things I'll show you guys on that. Listen, I'm doing an interjection here because I'm serious about this. Friends, I hesitated putting this up. I did. I hesitated putting it up. This is dangerous. It's something that I was like, should I even show this? But it's stuff that it's stuff that you guys have already seen. I know you have because I've done it. But I'll tell you something. I'm almost thinking about putting a disclaimer
Friends, this snag goes up. I'll show you in the video. It goes up. It's actually leaning back. Not horribly. It's a balsam. They usually grow pretty straight up like a dart. But it has a slight lean to the back, to the house, like up the way we came, not out the way we want the tree to go. So it is completely unclimbable. Yes, there's other trees around. I could do something funky. I'm there to fall a tree. He told me to come down and fall the tree. So great. I texted him 3 or 4 times. Okay, can it go anywhere? Can it fall anywhere? Is there any, and he says, no problem. Anywhere. It doesn't matter where. Well, you get there, of course, and it's what it is. You'll see what it is. There's one spot for it to go. There's one spot for it to go. Because the other spots, it'll get hung up, and then we just slice it out, and it becomes something I've done 100 times before, but I don't want that here with this thing. This thing's one of them ones where it could actually crumble, and so it's in bad shape. But I don't, and I know this may sound silly, but friends, don't do this. Don't do it. And I know that sounds silly, the old don't do what I do, do what I say. But friends, this is a not recommended cut. But the tree had to go down. It had to go down. So this is what we do. This is what I did. Another thing I want to talk about real briefly is a man named Matt Runge. You all know Matt Runge. His wife is Alana. He's got 2 beautiful girls. They're a wonderful family. They are a big part of the channel. Our Sundays, our live feeds. She made Lil Buckin. Right? So, yeah, they're just a wonderful family. He lost his dad last year, and it's no fun at all. That's rough, especially if you're close with him. So Matt, from this entire channel, brother, happy birthday to you, buddy. It's your birthday today. A little bird dropped in and told me that it's your birthday today. So we want to wish you, friends, could you help me? And Matt, I think Matt could use some love right now in his life. The wound is fairly fresh from the passing of his dad. So it would be awesome if you guys would give me a hand with this and just let's wish Matt a happy birthday. Matt, brother, I love you. I love your mom, your whole family, your 2 girls. You're a good man. So happy birthday to you.
Friends, so there's no wedging going on here, and we're totally engulfed in the crown here. There's 2 shots for it. And actually that isn't even considered a shot. There's a septic field there, which it wouldn't matter if it went across septic anyway, because it's just a stem, but it's gotta go out to this opening. And the tree has a slight lean up to the house, which is up here and up this way, but our opening is here. And I'm gonna, see, I can actually see it, but I'm hoping to undermine it. Now, this is not recommended. It's not recommended. It's just not. We're gonna run like I'm hoping I can get it to cave in on itself. You know what I mean, don't you? It's when we do those chunks, when we're climbing and we chunk and we go really deep. Well, you can do that with tree. It's not recommended. Here, my only option is to do that, to put it there. So I'm gonna sink this freaking cut on till this tree starts to actually cave on itself. Our friend is gonna film us. So, but when it's time to get the back cut in, I'll make sure, actually his best place is beside me anyway, instead of somewhere else where it could go out. So he's just gonna hang with me, but I'm pretty confident that I can get this sucker to cave in on itself and drop out into the opening. But as you can see, it's got to go bang on. It's got nowheres to go. It's engulfed. So I'll stop my gums and start my saw. And if you just want to do your thing,
Yeah, for sure.
you're good. Yep. You're rolling.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm just gonna cave it in. The sucker's leaning back this way a bit, but it ain't going there.
Mm-hmm.
It just ain't going there. I'm hoping she'll cave. There's not much material here.
Which way do you want to run?
Eh?
Which way you want to run?
Well, you get yourself. We're gonna cut a path here.
Yep.
Yeah. So.
Right
Yeah. Yeah. You could actually. Yeah.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah, you'll be good.
I trust you, man.
Yeah, you'll be good. Johnny Walker's Mac.
So friends, once I dig into this thing, I look straight up and I do not take my eyes off it. Right there, watch.
Okay, come and check this undercut out. Okay, see how deep we are, friends? It's like we're totally, and the tree's standing there. It was starting to sit on my saw, you see? But this tree's leaning back, brother. It's leaning back.
Is it?
So I've undermined it.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about?
Look at that. I mean, it's amazing it's still standing right
Well,
now.
that's the thing. So I'm actually thinking about still scraping the undercut to get it to still cave more.
Okay.
Instead, if I hit the back cut and it wants coercion, it's not getting any.
Right.
It's just not getting any. So I'm going to play around in the undercut.
Okay. Still one right here.
So friends, I'm going to punch it in the stomach again here. And when I see it lurch forward a little bit, then I know it's safe to pour the back coals to it.
Isn't that interesting?
That was great.
And just so you know, it had to go there.
Yeah, that's fine.
It couldn't go straight out between your holes here. So
It's okay.
one post had to bite it.
Yeah, I got spares. It's all right.
Your posts are what I was more concerned of.
Yeah, that was beautiful. Look at that. That's perfect.
Yeah, so it shot right through there. But this thing is in really bad shape. Look at this, for starters. So look at this. Look at, it's crazy. These things have been attacked by beetles. So look at this. Friends, again, this is not recommended. It's not something, this is something that I needed to do to get this tree to go there. You saw how far it went. I actually chose to, after the undercut was in, to continue to cave it in, to punch it in the guts, so to speak, punch it in the stomach. You've heard me say that. So you get hit in the guts. Even if you're leaning back, you get hit in the guts, you go forward. It's the same principle with fiber. So sometimes you have to do stuff like that. It wasn't going anywhere else. So thanks for helping me film, brother.
Yeah,
Appreciate
it. No problem.
Friends, I'll catch you on the next one. Over and out. Not this. This isn't what I was going to show you. Look at the thing. Talk to me about that, brothers, sisters. Look at this. It's a Canadian. It's beautiful, man. It is. I think that's a kickstand right there for starting. It is. Look at this beautiful saw. George Jetson. If George Jetson would have a power saw, that's what he'd have. It's beautiful. Wall hanger. Either the coil or there's no points. What's this? Is this what I think it is? It's a drum set. Wow, and it's a nifty little drum set. And I figured out the resonance on my floor tom, and I'm very tickled about it, friends. Where are you guys? Oh, you're right there. I forgot. This thing wasn't resonating. It was just like, it was going like this. Just thud. Now it's got a bit of a back to it. There it is.
in a good mood. I can feel it. Okay, let's go start up the crew cab. Load these axes up. Get over to Rotten Runners. One more thing, friends. I'm telling you right now, this is a Adirondack handle. It's heartwood, but it was like it was sunk at the bottom of the ocean. I've had a few of these handles. They're heavy. They stink. Yes, stink. They stink. And I know why. I know why. It was saturated, stained heartwood. It is. I know this. This Unico, I think it is. It's going to be one of my best axes, I know by looking at the profile. And it's a double. I miss swinging my doubles. Over to Newt. Okay, I'm out the door. I'm bringing a little power saw. You never know, it's all bucked, but there might be something there. Just this guy here. Now, here's the deal, friends. I want to show you something. Now, this may strike you odd, but this is the axe, and there's another one in there that started this whole thing about me wanting to do a bucking special on a forge, okay? Okay. So from this morphed that guy, okay? And I've used an Arvika for years. It's a Tasmanian pattern, but friends, I've got to be honest. This is what started it all, right here. I'm telling you, sharp to entry, okay? And I know it's not going to give me the goods here, but as soon as I turn sideways, I lose it, right? Watch. See? So what I do then, on that scenario, is I go like this. I come in here like this, and it helps. You see? You see what happens? Okay, it's sharp to enter, and friends, yeah. Okay, but look at here. You see what happens? So this actually should be narrower for my liking, because I don't know if I'll be able to stick wood with this. We'll try it. But that's the culprit right there. That's the guy that started it all right there. I'll see it run is. It's this thing. Late 1800s, early 1900s. Smashed to pieces, old imperial style or something like that. It's Anybody recognize that? Hey, Chris? Pat F. There's your boy's axe. It's not going to probably do much here, but... Oh, yeah. If you know how to use it, it will. I'll show you what I'm talking about. This is a big piece of wood. You probably never even saw that, did you? Oh, you did. Look at that. There's a massive piece of wood for this axe. You wouldn't try and split down the core. You'd just get stuck. Like, with a little axe like this, 2.5, 2.25 pounds, you wouldn't even try that. I mean, you look at, it'll get it. You see, you go like this. That's how you do these. Friends, thanks for watching. This is such a place where I belong. We'll catch y'all in the next video. Be kind.